Good morning. Welcome to Banter with Richie B Live.
Near these huts.
Yep.
There is something going on here.
Behind us after. The trees were fucking moving everywhere. Yeah, bro. Goosebumps.
Maddox, you were with me. We looked this way. It was not like this.
Welcome to Banter with Richie B. Yo, what's up, everybody? Oh, yeah, that's right. He's back. Yeah, we've seen him for a while. Oh, I'm live. Look at that. Say hi, Wojo.
Hi, Wojo.
Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Banter Richie B Live. Looks like a quiet house over here tonight. What's going on? Where's everybody at? Let's go. Fired up, ready to have an in-house show. I'm very excited about it. I love in-house shows. In-house shows can just go anywhere. I am going to, let's see. We are going to do, let's get Wojo right in here. We'll start talking to everybody. We got a little bit of maneuvering we're doing tonight. So we'll talk about a few things, couple things serious, couple things not so serious. We're going to spin the wheel. We're going to get a topic. We're going to go right at the topic right here, live and happening, just like my vision of the my topic show that I want. You know what I mean? So it'll be the same type of thing. So once I launch that show, it'll be just like the format tonight, so to speak, right? But it will just be about that topic. Here, we got a little bit more evidence I want to share with you guys. I want to go over the baby Bigfoot footprint cast that we have. We want to discuss that. And let's see. I think there was something else on the agenda. You notice I got my little plaques out here for my son now. See? Jack Richard Brault, born in heaven. See that? Huh? Pretty cool, right? Figured I'd bring him closer to the show. That's my dude. All right? So let's get Wojo out here. Let's take it from there, all right? Wojo's here.
Hey, welcome. Hello, home of the boom. Let's go. We're going to have a great, exciting episode. I'm looking forward to sharing everything with you guys, along with my buddy, Richard.
What's up, razzle dazzle ding dong? What's happening? Well, I got to tell you, Jim. So let's go over a few things, all right? First of all, we'll get to our promos. We're going to pop up our QR code tonight like we do every week. We're going to pump it up on the side. I like it on the side, I think. You guys like it on the side? Yeah, let's put it on the side. So we got it on the side over here. That's the QR code to the merchandise store. Please support the show, support our research. We have lots and lots of things that we do on there. If you're over on my Facebook, my personal Facebook page, I cannot see your comments. Cuckaburger does not allow that, okay? So let me see. Let me make sure let's see. Edit privacy. Let's make sure the world knows we're here. All right. The world knows we're here. Now they know. There it is. Okay. Yep. They got me. All right. So there. Shut up. Sorry. My fingers keep doing stupid things. My fingers, sometimes they suck.
We call those crazy nubs.
Crazy nubs.
Crazy nubs.
Crazy nubs. So anyways, yeah, check out a couple of our items that we have here. We got our Flex Fits. What's up with the Flex Fits, yo?
Oh, right here.
Oh, yeah, there it is. Yep. We got stocking caps, pool, golf shirts, Wojo. When I say pool, I meant pool boy. Wojo shirts. He's a pool boy, huh? Polo is what I was trying to say. Banter Squad t-shirts are hot. Make sure you get them. They are hot. They are hot. Everybody likes those. So check it out. I'll leave that up there for a little while. You got the merch at the bottom. So yeah, a couple things I want to go over. We're going to say hi to everybody first. I love it. Everybody talk it up. Be friends. Be happy. This is your space too. So please share the space. Mary Newbert is the first one in tonight. Hello, Mary Newbert.
Mary.
What's up, Mary? D Hoot's in the house. Miss D Hoot's in the hizzy. Let's see. Sam from Sam's Pretty Paranormal, our producer, one of the producers we have. We are super excited to have her as part of our team. And let me tell you something about last week's show. Last week's show was the quickest to 500 we've ever had for views on YouTube. It's up to 525.
What?
Yep, 525. It's tied up there with the #1 show, which was Gene Tewksbury, another great show 3 weeks ago. So this one caught up really fast. So there's some growth happening there. And we also have some kick-ass guests, and you guys kick ass. Mm-hmm. So if you're there now and you have a place you can share this out, please feel free to share out the show. The more the merrier. Let's get everybody saying hello. I got a couple of appearances coming up. One I forgot, actually, Wojo. I just remembered it. I have a Sunday recording I got to do on any Sunday. That's with a friend of mine's daughter. She has her own. I'll next week I'll tell you all about where to find that. I have another show March 1st, but it's 11 p.m. because he's way over on the left coast and something like that. So I'll be on at 11 p.m. He's recording. And now we just got an email from a woman who owns a radio station who would like to speak, who would like to have an interview. And I'll keep that's sometime in March. So I'll keep you updated about that. And don't forget, Cobble Mountain Critter Fest sponsors right here. This is your home, not only of the boom, but of the Cobble Mountain Critter Festival.
Try it again. Take two.
Wait, we got to do some of that music Bobby Lee has.
Uh-oh. We got music?
Oh. Hang on. Let's do Cinema Pulse. Can you hear it? How come it's not doing anything? It doesn't do anything. That's weird, right?
Hello, Ricker.
Yeah, it doesn't do anything. Thank God we have that music stuff.
Well, we can make up our own.
Valentine's. Valentine don't play at all either. Oh. Catch me in March. And you know that we're the home of the Cobble Mountain Critter Festival. Oh yeah, girl. You're gonna love the Mountain Festival. Be sure to join Wojo and I as we dive deep into the woods.
Looking for the big. We are the boom. We are boots on the ground.
That's fucking great.
Oh, there you go, Rich. That's what you should say. Talk about the world, the wheel of weird. Yeah, the wheel of weird. Oh, whoop.
Oh yeah, baby. You're listening to Wojo and RichiebB, home of the Cobble Mountain Critter Festival, brought to you by the Vogel Brothers. June 7th, 2025. Come on down and find yourself some Bigfoot. Back to you, Wojo.
Yeah, we'd have some incredible guest speakers. We got Miss Gene Tewksbury,
Ernie Davio, Josh Adelia, Jason
Squatchachusetts man himself, David McCullough.
Yeah, that's right, baby. We got Jason Kenzie and Jessica Carlozzi.
Oh, yeah. I'll see what they're trying to go see. And of course, we got the banter one and only RichiebB.
Yeah, that's right. And don't forget, this benefits children.
Yeah, come and see us.
Oh my God. We still have people here. What are you guys doing here? You should have ran while you could.
I know, dude.
What's up?
They're all probably like trying that out. Yeah, RichiebB and Wojo, you guys sing it. Yeah.
What's up, Cass?
Dig with us.
Cass calling us wankers. Heidi's here. Heidi's in charge of our social media, by the way, everybody. Thank you, Heidi, for being part of the BanterWithRichieB team. Huh?
Heidi has been nothing but a gift. She's incredible what she does. Great person. Great pick.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Richie, we got a very cool for Boulder, Colorado.
Here we go.
Boulder, Heidi, the lovely house.
Yeah, girl. Work that social media.
That's right, Jay. Let's go.
Yeah. How'd it go? How you doing, girl? From Boulder, Colorado.
Boulder, Colorado.
Fucking kill him. Oh, stop.
And Jay from hi.
Oh God. Hey, Ronnie, Vextasy is here.
Florida Ronnie.
Do we have music for Ronnie? We just started, bro.
I don't know why I feel like I'm going to do the whole show like this. Someone slapped me. Ooh, sorry.
Hang on.
Hey. Unless you got more music. I can't imagine what you're going to rip out next. My name is Wojo. We got Heidi from Boulder, Colorado with my boy Richie.
I want everybody to welcome my friend Ronnie to the show. Me and Ronnie go way back.
Hallelujah.
Way back to the LSD days where we did many things together that we cannot repeat in public.
Tripping balls.
Tripping balls.
Keep going. Keep going.
Yeah, that's right. Me and Ronnie, we was tripping balls back in the day. We made the 80s feel like the 90s, if you know what I mean.
Flying high with the bulls. This is cool.
Too many toys.
Too much.
Bobby Lee, you never showed us that. We'll never have a show that all the numbers are just going to drop. Boop, there'll be one person here.
Yeah, this is manly night with the Richie and the Wojo.
Anyway, hi, Icy. How you doing, Icy girl? Hope things are
Icy,
for you.
great to see you on here.
Prayers and love. Prayers. Do we have anything for Icy?
What's that?
Yeah, that's right, everybody. Icy Spirits is in the house. We want to lift her up and say a prayer for her.
Yeah, prayer for Icy. Icy. Love you, girl.
I want you to lift her up, I said, lift her up now.
I said, praise the Lord on that boy, Icy, because we know we love you.
That's right. I feel like a DJ.
We put down the hammer for our friends.
I have so many characters. I don't even know what to do with them all. Oh, okay.
And then we got Idaho's Deadpool. Yeah, praise the Deadpool.
All right, we got to get to the Wheel of Weird so we can get this topic rolling.
Yeah, let's get it going.
Especially that likey, Sam says. She's a producer. You need to listen. Uh-oh.
Hey.
I'm here for you, buddy. Hot merch.
Hot merch.
Don't forget me. Let me know when you want to join in. Oh, he wants to join in. You want to come on the show, Chris Miller? I'll have you sit in with us.
Yeah, come and sit with me.
Oh, yeah, girl.
Yeah.
Let's see, Sam, gotcha. I was going to email. Okay, girls, could you please just exchange phone numbers and text during my show? These two. Oh, boy. Ricker's here. Rick, you want a song for Ricker or no?
Yeah, go ahead. Throw one for the Ricker. Ricker loves a little spinning of the tunes.
Chorus girls here. Wow, what's up, Jimmy Lewis? Wow, Ricker, what's Ricker get? Let's see, I got lounge music for Ricker, cinematic, world music. He sounds like a worldly guy. How about indie rock? And we'll call him Indie Rick.
Yeah, Indie Rick and Ricker.
Love to get down with some Indie Rick music for you, baby. Come on back now.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, that's right, everybody. We got the Ricker in the house.
We got the Ricker sticker coming in live and hot.
That's right, Jim. Ricker is live and happening. Back to you, Bob.
Well, Bob, I'll tell you, down here, the Ricker is ripping it.
Shalaba baba ding dong.
All right, sorry, we got to get to our show. We can't keep playing with this stuff. It's so fun.
Oh, we already received 100 messages today from Restream Chat. Wow, already.
We did? What happened?
I don't know. It's just popping up here on my phone. It says, "Oh, we've received 100 messages already." Let's keep it going. Let's go for 500. I like to go for 600, Bob.
Also, he says home of the wheel of the weird. That is correct, Cass.
Cass in the house.
Cass is the one who named the wheel.
Yes, he did.
Do not forget that. All right, let's see. I was wondering where everyone was. Somehow I got on Sam's Pretty Paranormal YouTube channel. Wow, okay. Thanks a lot, bro. No, I'm just kidding.
Get back on the interstate, pal. Get on the track.
Yeah. Sorry I couldn't make it in studio. Something came up. Thank God for that, Jim Lewis.
Oh, God. Yeah, bro. Our friend J. Lou, he came on to Richie's show. He said, yeah, I'll be on the show. Well, he showed up at Richie's house and came in the studio. So I told him to bring candy for the kids.
Well, but remember, that was my fault because he didn't know what I was saying when I said in studio. I sent you a link and you're in studio. He showed up at the door like knock, knock. I'm like, what are you doing here? He's like, I'm in studio. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah,
that's when my studio was out in like this little hallway, and Jim Lewis is a big dude. I'm like, hey everybody, welcome to BanterWithRichieB.
It's just watching you two squeeze in. It was just priceless.
Too funny, right? Hey all, this is Sparky. I'm playing Call of Duty on my daughter's computer. I had to join in. Thanks for the update.
Call of Duty.
Yeah, he likes a sniper. He likes
sniper. Yeah, I know. He is. He's a maniac.
He's the Bigfoot porn channel. And the boomers have lost control. And the show, it's only 6:16. Icy says, what's up? Icy's probably, what are you guys doing?
What happened to the show?
Icy, good. I'm glad you could have a laugh because, girl, you deserve a laugh. You've had a tough couple of weeks. We know about it. We pay attention and we care.
Yep, we do.
All right, so let's see. It's about the 3 T-shirts I bought, Richie, giving me grief over making purchase follow-up. But everybody, I'd like to welcome our customer service section, D-Hoot. If you need anything about the merch store, she knows it very well. That's all I'm going to say. All right, so just feel free to openly discuss things in my chat area about what size you might want, what colors you might want, and if you want any kind of special new patches.
Oh, by the way, D-Hoop, what did you think about those new patches? They came out awesome, dude.
I didn't even see them. Where are they? They're in the store?
They're in the store. I saw them today.
How come they're not on my QR codes where I can put them up there? That's something people can afford and have fun with. Why am I always the last to fucking know?
Call the bat phone. Bobby Lee, what's going on?
Hang on a minute. Yeah, that's right. Yep. How you doing? This is Richie B. I'll be like, listen, see, I'm gonna give you a left and a right. That's right. I'm gonna razzle dazzle you. That's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, back to you, Bob. All right.
Who's on first base?
You remember that guy, like in all the Bugs Bunny and stuff?
Yeah.
Remember he was the bad guy. He was the mafia guy, walking around with a little hat and everything.
Oh, you want to put him up, huh? You want to put him up?
Put up your dukes, see? Put up your dukes. Yeah, that's right. All right, so let's get on. Listen, we're gonna get on with the Wheel of Weird. So I got all the names left over from last week. I took off Skinwalkers because it was easier logistically to save that for when Kelly Porter is healthy and well. Bless you, Kelly, man. Hope you get better. The flu sucks this year. A lot of people are taking a beating from it. D-Hoop got her patch, by the way. It's arriving soon. Thank you. So Kelly Porter, if you're out there and you're groaning and moaning and looking up at the phone going, shut up. That's us. We love you, bro. Get better, get well. And, I reached out to him because I saw him post something about being sick. I said, bro, let's just cut this off right now and you go get well. So he will be back. He's confirmed with me that he'll be back next Saturday. Kelly Porter, New Hampshire, Bigfoot Society. He's kind of a myth. You know what I mean? He kind of sits in the background real quietly, and I want to pull him out of the shadows a bit and have a conversation. What the hell you doing here type thing. You know what I mean? Tell me about you, So I'm super excited for that. So Skinwalkers will be the topic next week. You have an extra week to do your homework. Now, this week, right now, we're going to pull up the Wheel of Names, the Wheel of Weird, and we're going to spin it and see what's on there, okay?
The Wheel of Weird.
Kind of like James Cagney. I think he used to do that.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Funny. Remember the little guy? He walked around, see? I'm going to go fill up full of lead. That's
Mugsy. He was like a Mugsy.
Yeah, Mugsy. That was his name. It's Mugsy, see?
Mugsy,
Mugsy. Yeah, that's right. Listen, that's what he would always do.
Yep.
Animal Expedition Files is here. Animal Expedition Files, you can see him tonight at 8 o'clock on YouTube and Facebook. Unfortunately, he wears pants. So that's up to your discretion if you want to go see somebody that's so formal. Wojo and I are completely naked underneath.
Yes, tacos.
Check before every show, so we know that. Right? It's a little weird getting the camera to move, but whatever. What's up? What's up? Jay Hughes is in the house. That's my
Jay Hizzy. What's going on, brother?
So what we're gonna do is everybody's here. Everybody loves each other. I love it. If you could share this show out, share the show out. Excuse me, I'm sorry. I gotta get some water. All those weird voices I just did. Hang on.
Michelle.
Hey, hang on. I got a little bit of water here. I'm working out. I gotta drink lots of water every day.
Yeah.
All right. So let's see. I'm gonna share. So I'm just gonna leave what's left there. On the spinny wheel. All right. I'm doing it right now, Heidi. I'm doing
Their ADD's kicking in. Spin it, William. Let's go.
So mad. Why are you so mad at me?
Because she's done with the dishes. That's why she's
Oh,
very, very pumped up. She's here early.
Do you ever notice the dishes make her a little crazier? Like she gets all fired up, like I did the dishes. You know what I mean? And there's my sister right there, Lisa Rose. What's up, girl? I love you.
Hey, Lisa.
What's up? What's up? So yeah, quick story about Lisa. So we're gonna get a little sentimental about some things tonight. Lisa, back in the day, was a friend of mine we went to school with, and I remember somebody was bullying her, and I beat his ass. So we became friends because I don't like bullies. You know what I mean? And then I became homeless, and she asked her mom if I could stay there because she felt bad for me, and we've been friends and brother sister ever since. Her parents, I called mom and dad with her permission, and it was pretty awesome, man. She's pretty awesome. So what are you laughing at? That's a nice story.
No, sorry. I'm just looking at the wheel. I'm just seeing one of the.
Oh, Jesus, it's still up.
It's huge, dude. I'm like, no.
What was that supposed to be original? Oh, horror. Because there's the horror.
Oh, my God.
And I wrote. Sorry, sis. I was sharing a beautiful story.
Sorry, Lisa. No, it's a great story. I just saw the clear as day. I'm going, oh boy.
Look at I'm over here messing everything up. Come on, man. I don't know how to do anything.
Oh boy.
Okay, I got it now.
Okay, right. Horror.
Woo. All right, everybody ready for a spin? All right.
Okay, moving on back to you, Susan.
Thank you. Michelle's like, oh, shit it out. And I'm like, here we are with a big wars. Oh, man. Yeah. Lisa goes, hey, you have a spot in the wheel for me. I love you.
Oh, boy, this is great.
Oh, whatever. Have some fun, right? Thank you. If you're sharing out, thank you so much for sharing it out. We do have foul language. This is not for children. Keep that in mind. We do write whores on the Wheel of Weird sometimes. Only because our guest last week, only because our guest last week was trying to say the word horror. And it was horrible is what it was. It was very southern. We were both like, wait, what? Here we go. We're spinning. Everybody's mad at me and want me to stop talking. They're like, shut up and spin. Be quiet. I'll talk if I want to. Mothman wins the night.
Mothman.
Yeah, here we go. You guys know you wanted to talk about him. We had this conversation. Love you too, sis. All right, there you go. Tonight's topic is Mothman. If you want to beat that one up and get through it quickly, we'll do two topics if you like. I don't care. But all right, everybody get started on your homework with Mothman. What now?
Just like Ron wrote. Oh my God.
Ron wrote that, and then Lisa agrees with him.
Lisa agrees. I'm like, oh my God. Weird.
Yes.
All right, so we got Mothman. That's great.
So Mothman is the topic tonight. Everybody get to work on your topics. I'm gonna pull up the yeah, there you go, Michelle. You like that one? So I'm back. Oh crap. Missed the wheel. It's Mothman, bro. Mothman. The topic tonight is Mothman.
Hi, Gene.
In case you missed it,
yeah.
The topic is Mothman. Gene Tewksbury, welcome. Your episode, by the way, young lady, is doing very well, Gene Tewksbury. up over five and 125 views so far, and it's been awesome. And for a little guy like me and Mojo and us, and we're not looking for that stuff, but it's nice to see the growth and see you guys have that success. Sam, where's Graham? I think that was his topic. Oh yeah, you might be right, man. Mothman treats me out. Well, what is that? Well, stay with us, help us. First, bring your hiking boots. Yeah. all right, touche. All right, touche. I know. Now we got homework and hiking boots. What kind of fun is this? We make whatever it is fun. Trust me. We can make homework fun on this show. Trust me. All right. So Mothman creeps me out. Creeps me out too. I got to be honest with you. I don't know. I don't have an opinion on Mothman. I don't know much. Well, no, I know enough about him. For me, it feels more like folklore, and not something like I've saw the stories. I've watched the shows where the kids were in the car and it chased him down, and I've watched how he sat up on the bridge that then collapsed in West Virginia. So I've done all that stuff, but I don't know. I'm not going to call anybody a liar is what I'm going to say. I think they saw something. You know what I mean? But I don't know if Mothman might not be real to me. You know what I mean? But I don't know. What do I know? You know what I mean? So convince me. That's your job tonight. I'm beyond intrigued with Mothman. I'm going to message Richard Estep. He just researched and investigated. Go ahead, ask him if he wants to come on in.
Just tell him to come on the show.
Yeah, you could jump on right now. We don't give a shit. I'm in my slippers. We've had snow for 3 days. In your slippers is a good place to be if you've had snow for 3 days, my friend.
Wow.
Yep, guaranteed to make you laugh during the show. That's a fact. Yep, all I was going to do is take a picture. Still shot. Pretty funny looking. Sam, well, I didn't see him on my Wi-Fi. Oh, jeez. Well, Mothman could, and I think I don't know what that means, that they didn't know, so they made a name for it. Okay, so you're kind of on the fence, too, that Mothman might not be real. I see that. So while we get going on the topics of Mothman, I'm going to pull up a 3D rendering of the print that we took from the ice. So the 3D rendering will be of the ice print. I have the cast right here, and I'm going to flip it around and show you close to the camera in a minute. All right, so you guys can look at that. No, I'm not complaining about snow. I'm just saying if there was 3 days of, like tomorrow, it's supposed to snow and rain and ice, 50-mile gusts, winds, all kinds of shit here. And I'm going to be down here straightening out my basement, lifting weights in my gym, playing some video games if I still have power on. I might come on here and say hi to you. I ain't going nowhere, bro. Neither is my family. So, D-Hoot, I don't know nothing about Mothman. Well, that's what we're here for, people.
Yeah.
Two things I want to get out real quick. On a kind of a serious note and a sensitive note, if you guys don't mind. One, you can notice my plaque I have here. I moved these from the other room for my son Jack, and I want to do. We're gonna do a marathon for infant death. So it's something that near and dear to my heart. Obviously, when people go through tragedy, they reach for these things to kind of help them get through it. So I will announce that for the summer. It'll probably be closer towards his birthday, which is April 24th. So I want to have Jack up here closer to the show because I wouldn't be here without Jack and his inspiration. So and then Wojo, you had something quick you wanted to share with everybody.
Yeah,
it's a sensitive topic, but we want to share it with you guys, and then we're going to get on with the show real quick. But just keep it, kind of sweet, so we don't.
Yeah, just well, one of our, I consider her like a family member on here. As you guys know, on my Facebook, I posted a GoFundMe for one of our dear friends, Brandy Sampson. She's going through some tough times. It's domestic abuse, guys, and I'm just going to leave it like that. That she's going through a lot, and you've had permission, obviously, to bring this up. Yes, and look, she's just trying to get out where she is now.
She needs a little help.
She needs a little help. The story is on the GoFundMe, so if you press that, you'll read the story. But she's like a sister to us. We love her, and if there's anything you can do to show some support for Brandy, it would be much appreciated. Because she's really she can really use us, her family, us as friends, and keep her in your prayers.
Yep. Thank you very much for that. Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, and if you see that, by the way, yes, share it. Share it out, and I'm really thankful for that, guys.
Yep. And if you're a victim of that, you can private message me on the side, and if I'm within reach, I will come get you, and you will go somewhere very safe. I have a very specific set of skills. Let's put it that way, and I will bring Wojo with me. So don't sit there and do that, because I'm also a victim of it, and it does happen to men because I don't hit women. So if I get hit, that's the way it is, and I've been through that. It's not fun.
Yeah.
So and I had to try to prove to somebody that a big tough guy like myself was getting punched in the face by a woman, and it was hard. You know what I mean? And then I finally was able to prove it and get custody of my son, and the rest is history. And tomorrow he'll be 14 years old. It's his birthday. He's been here with me since he was 6 months old. So
I just want one last thing too, Rich.
Yeah.
Me and Richie here. Yeah, we have a podcast. We got Bigfoot and everything, but just remember, we are your brothers, and we're here. You know what? You can always, like he said, private message us, and we're here for you.
Just strictly
as much as you're here for us.
Yep, strictly confidential. And
Yep.
Sparky, this is Idaho's Deadpool. That's Sparky. He's got a house in Idaho. She needs to get away. So there you go, done deal. So whatever we got to do, we can make it happen. So
right.
That's
Thank you, everybody.
But if you guys could go over to that GoFundMe on Wojo's page and throw $5 in, that would be awesome. Yeah, it is everywhere. You're right, Taurus, and it's bullshit. And if you're doing that to a woman in front of me, you better be ready for a short right hook to your fucking temple, because I ain't playing like that. I don't do that shit. So
it's under my personal page, guys. So if you want to friend me, you see my name, Steve Wallengavich, just come and
let us know. All right.
Let us know.
So we're here for you, girl. We love you, girl. We're saying prayers for you, and we can physically take care of things as well. Don't you worry about that. So
that's right.
And Mary Newbert knows me. Mary's the one that has all my super top secrets. That some things, Anyways, moving on. Let's see, everybody. All right, let's go. Let's get those Mothman facts rolling in. If you're in Idaho, around that area, yell out to Sparky's Paranormal. I got a group to help. Thank you, man. Kick ass right there, bro. That's what we got. We got resources here. You're damn right. Yes, it happens to men just as much as women, and we need to make that conversation happen and not make men feel that. I went to the police. I went to the police station. Said, "Hey, she's violating this restraining order," and she's hit me numerous times. You know what he says? He goes, "Come on, we're men. Don't we just leave?" That's what he said to me. I said, "Really?" I was holding a 6-month-old baby, and she hit me and then bounced off mine and hit him. I said, "Nah, dude." I said, "I'm not putting up your biased bullshit." I went through all the court systems, everything, dude. I fought. Oh, my God. I argued. I almost got thrown in jail a couple of times because I was so pissed because it was so biased towards men. It was so hard for me to keep my son. But my son has not left my side. I've always been his custodial parent from day one, exemplary, custodial, whatever you want to call it. That's my boy. And he'll be 14 tomorrow, and I made him grow, baby. I put a little water on him, and he got bigger, just like that. Yeah. So, all right, on the things. Thank you guys for that input. Let's see. Tim Vogel's been to the museum in West Virginia. By the way, Tim Vogel and his brother Eric Vogel, in case you didn't know, are the founders of the Cobble Mountain Critter Festival. And I don't know if you missed the beginning of the show there, Tim, but we put on quite a production for you and your we advertise well, let's put it that way. You know what I mean? So let's see. Yeah, I know it's tough, bro. But welcome to the show, Mr. Vogel. You've been to the museum in West Virginia to do with the Mothman. So give me some Mothman facts, because thank you, Bree. I will pass that along and see if I can get him in front of the camera tonight. He's at his mom's now. She gets like 6 hours a week, basically. So he's there celebrating his birthday. So I gave him a little extra time tonight to do that with his cousins and stuff. But a fact, Mothman, what's that say? Hover, standing upright in the sky and have been seen. So yeah, like remember that you see it on the shows that looks like a witch and it's a shadow. So Mothman kind of do that. You know what I mean? Tim just getting from plowing. Oh yeah, you'll like the beginning of the show. We promoted the Cobble Mountain Critter Festival amazingly, I might add. I've had 17 bodies within walking distance since I moved here. You need a place to hide the body. I'm your guy. Yeah, but you keep finding them because you just told us there was 17. Nope, don't. One of the biggest debunk methods is that he is a large owl. Now, I was in Florida fishing one time, and I got to tell you, I saw an owl the size of a human up in a tree while I was out on this John boat fishing at some lake. It was huge, man. I'd never seen something so big, like as an owl. Someone goes, "Oh, that's some whatever kind of owl they are. They're the biggest owls in the world." I was looking at this thing. I was like, he's up in a tree, and it looked like a dude in a suit standing there. I was like, "Holy shit!" Crazy.
Huge.
Richie and Wojo in trouble. Let me use her computer. I'm on a keyboard now. Oh, good. Thanks. Bring on that Mothman shit. My question is, why is it just one Mothman? What if there is several? Well, it does seem like that. But you have to remember, in its infancy, Bigfoot was the same way, right? Everybody thought, oh my God, there's Bigfoot. Like, there he goes. You know what I mean? Oh, he can't be over here. They found those prints on the West Coast. So it kind of evolves, I think, as it goes forward. And I don't think Mothman's been given that type of credibility. You know what I mean? And what year was that Mothman incident on the bridge? If somebody can get me that fact, because you compare it to when Bigfoot's print was found and we called it Bigfoot, maybe we could tell the difference. And it has to do with the stories of the media and things like that that make it what it is, right?
Yeah. I think it might be in the 80s.
No, I thought it was in the 60s or 58. 58 sticks out. I don't know why. They don't find them all. Let's see. Oh,
1967?
67, yeah. All right, thank you. I had an 8 in my head for some reason, but 58 might be the Bigfoot print West Coast. So anyways, my point is it's not that far off from Bigfoot lore, right? Now, when that print was found on the West Coast by that logger, that's kind of when Bigfoot took off. That's what inspired Gimlin and them to go cameras out in the area and things like that. So that's kind of when it was, you know what I mean? So it's not that far off, but yet Bigfoot's this huge deal. And Mothman's kind of like, fifth tier down because Dogman has surpassed him on the list, right? We should do a cryptid list and number them all.
Yeah.
Right? We'll do a show. So 6667. Yeah. All right. Good. You guys are good. All right. I got you. I think I am I am behind on the stream. Oh, you are? I don't know. Everything else seems to be going. I think everything's going fine.
Yeah, everything's good. It's just maybe there's so many people, messaging. I mean, that's probably why. But thank you, by the way.
Taurus, where'd you see that story? They talked about there was more than one Mothman all hovering in a group. That's crazy. I'd love to see that story.
That's pretty wild.
Yeah. Seeing Mothman is a bad omen. That's one part of him that I've noticed, right? When it's seen, it lodges his ass. Right. And I remember that part of him. And maybe that's the part that kind of stuffs him down. You know what I mean? Where people don't believe in him as much because they don't want to or they're afraid of him, right? There's been Mothman sightings from West Virginia to Chicago for the last 300 years. I'd like to see, no offense, but I'd like to see that story as well. I'd like to see anything beyond that bridge that tells me that Mothman existed 300 years ago. 100%.
Well,
you copy and paste the story and put it in so we can read it.
Rich, I think it's more of a demon. I mean, it's.
So you think it's demonic more than a cryptid?
Mm.
I don't know. I mean, I could see the fallen angel theory, right?
Right.
So let's do this. Well, you guys gather some information. Taurus, you have a great point. And Ron, you have a great point. Oh, by the way, if you guys just want to jump in and be a guest on the show right this very second and talk about your theories, you sure as hell can. Just shoot me a message. There's a private message area or something, or you can go on the messenger and say, hey, let me in, send me a link or whatever. I'll send you a link right now and you can come in. I'm not scared. You know what I mean? We have fun with that shit. That's a good time. So, Taurus, if you want to jump in and come on and be a guest right now and share some of your insightful, I've seen a UFO. I've seen a UFO, so I believe these things can be real. I'm open. No, I'm very open-minded. Obviously, I'm chasing a freaking bipedal creature around the woods. I'm not that, it's not that I'm not open-minded. And I'm not saying that you're insinuating that I'm closed-minded. I'm just saying it does seem a little bit like that because I'm not as far as advanced in this story as I am a lot of people. And I can honestly admit that. I've watched a lot of things on Mothman and, the screeching and red eyes and shit. You know what I mean? Like, that stuff has kind of thrown me off. But I've watched the stories because I am open-minded and I believe it can be true. But since being a researcher in Sasquatch, I tend to look for something scientific, right? But yet I believe things that are not scientific. It's very hard. You get caught in this like purgatory world of research, and it can go either way. You know what I mean? I don't know if anybody understands what the fuck I'm trying to say, but that's what I'm saying.
I know what you're saying. It's just, I mean, is the movie. That's as far as I've really gotten. I think I did Google it real brief, and it talks about West Virginia and the incidents there with the
West
bridge.
Virginia, Mountain Mama.
I've been hearing it all week.
Take me
home.
Here we go. Look at this. Look at it. I'll show you how scared I am. Come in and tell me your story right now. Boom, right there.
Yeah, bring it.
I'm not even scared, bro.
When you come on here, you have to say boom.
Yeah,
you are home with the boom.
You say boom or get out. All right, let me see. Let me see what I got here. No, I don't have that. Hang on a minute. All I have. Let me see the video. Oh, here's a gift I got for you. Remember when we listened to those footsteps, everybody? Get your headphones out for a minute. Remember when we listened to those footsteps, but I had my crappy ass laptop and it kept skipping and I had to play it and everything else? We uploaded them to this computer just now, and I want to play it for you guys in its entirety. Hopefully crystal clear. So I'll give everybody a second. Oh, there you go. Thanks, Ron. I'm going to check that out in a second. Thank you, Ron. And I don't ever doubt you, bro. Don't worry. I know you do your research. So you guys remember this little video here? We played it a bunch of times, right? That's why research is important. I don't know anyone researches Mothman without having to shit their pants. Well, thank you. I messaged Richard, but it's the only time he's not online. Of course. I'm good. I'm enjoying listening. No pressure at all, Miss Taurus. No pressure at all.
No.
We don't need anybody with these mouths. We can just talk all day. I just leave it open as an option for you guys to have fun. That's all. Grab yourself some wine, whatever, throw rocks at cars out your window. I don't give a shit what you do. Remember, where'd that dude go that we had that time that just popped in that night? Remember him? What was his name? And he came on screen by accident?
Oh,
Can't remember his name.
maybe Sam or D.
Was it like Bronco or something? I don't know. It was like...
it's just some weird...
Right? All right. Everybody got their headphones on. I'm going to try to play this in its entirety. All right, it's up all the way volume-wise. Let's try it. Here we go. It's already better, dude. You can hear him moving right there. Coming. Oh, dude, it's so big, dude. Hang on. Bang is too much. That stop?
Yeah, I think it's...
There, one more time.
Yep.
Oh, dude, that's so big. So if you don't know the story, we have a gifted chair out in the woods. And the gifted chair has a recorder underneath it. I was just actually... Thank you very much. Yeah, and if you have any dinner, feel free to eat, guys. All right? Double cheese. Mambo sauce. Grilled onions. Chips smushed in.
Hey, Kenneth.
You're the best. Is Max home?
Yeah.
Everybody wants to say hi and happy birthday to him. So we have a gifted chair. Thanks, Kenneth, for adding that, by the way. I've been there as well. You're right. They do. They have all kinds of stuff up there. Let's put Kenneth's comment up. Let's see. I've been to the Cryptozoology Museum in Maine. They have stuff on the Mothman and Bigfoot. You are correct. It's a great store. Excuse me, great museum. I like it. Good stuff. Let's see. This is something we've been talking to a few people about that have done it before, kind of meditating, connecting to Bigfoot, let you know your intention beforehand. I think that would be interesting, or like sound vibration on your hikes. Yeah, I'm down for that. I am down for that. 444 out in Colorado. I'm cooking, drinking wine. There you go. See what I'm saying? Like, you can just chill, right? You hang with Richie and Wojo and chill. Yeah. What was that cabin guy off the grid? Yeah. What was his name? Everybody remembers him. He just kind of showed up. It was pretty funny, actually. So that's the sound that we had approaching the gifting chair before he started eating stuff and unwrapping stuff. But you can hear the size of those footsteps. Doosh, 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 you know what I mean? Like, it literally could feel them. You know what I mean? Meditating, not drinking wine. Sorry, let's see. Ron put an article in here that I want to see if I can. I don't know what happens if I click it. The restream. If you scroll up the restream, yeah. So let's see. The Mothman on Phantom.com. You can check in there, and that'll go back with what Ron was kind of saying about the 300 years ago type stuff. Let me see where I had. Oh, I have to go back in there. So I have to go to show more, local video, and then I have my own bit. And then I have to go over here, and then here, and then here, and here. Oh, I think I got it, maybe. Oh, Scaniverse, right there. There it is. It's looping. It's going fast. But this is the ice print this is the print we found in the ice. You see how sunk it is? When the ice was soft, it must have stepped on it. And it's 8 inches long, 3 inches wide. It's all approximate because of snow and curvature and stuff like that of the ice. And you can see it kind of whipping around. But you see how deep it is?
Ooh.
Pretty cool. So I actually have that cast right here that I can show you guys. I'll let that stay up. Most definitely can hear them.
Thank you. Yeah, that Scaniverse that Richie has is such an essential tool. Because you can see as it goes to the bottom too. It is approximately like about an inch deep, maybe a tad more.
I think it was an inch and a half we measured.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on. Let me drop this down. Get out of there. It's not your birthday yet. Oh, where are we? Hang on. Here, come here. What's going on here? Yeah. Birthday boy. Everybody say happy birthday. Tomorrow he'll be 14. That's my boy.
Happy birthday. Is your phone charged?
Everybody say happy birthday to Max. Oh, hang on. Do I got birthday music? Happy birthday, bro. See it? Hang on. I'll show you. Oh, shit. What's that? That's a Bigfoot. I think she was talking about the picture I had up, but it worked out good.
All right. You know what, Max? I'll give you some music. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Matt. Happy birthday to you.
And many more. Look at all the birthday love. Look at all the birthday love. Look at it all. Huh? My boy. I love you.
Now give us a whoop.
Give me my headphones back and get the hell out of here. Wow. No, I love you, buddy. We'll have fun tomorrow. We're going to celebrate. You're going to have a storm on your birthday, by the way. 50-mile-an-hour winds, rain, ice.
Yeah.
It's going to be chaos, bro. I love you. Thank you. Thank you, everybody, for that.
I was telling him, I go, give us a whoop. He goes, no.
Yeah, the whoops. Yeah, he gets nervous about them. So what I'm going to do is because my setup, I can't see anything, but I want to walk this cast up to the camera. I want everybody to see the cast of that ice print. Okay, so I'm going to put the ice print back up. Probably have to go back in here again and do this. Oh, no, it's right there. So there's the cast. I'm going to put it on loop, right? So you guys can see. Here I come. You ready? You know what I'm going to try to do? I don't know if I can move this yet because this is a new setup for me. So bear with me, guys. Oh, yeah, I'll mess this right up. Let's see if I can just do it. What did I type? All right. So Check it out. I think you can still hear me, right? Well, oh shit.
Yep.
Oh yeah. All right. You know what? I can't leave that up because my screen's small.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, I think that everyone gets the we could put it back after Rich, but just
All right, hang on.
a quick discussion on this is it is like about an inch, probably about an inch and a half deep. You could see the depth. You could see the. Oh.
Everybody there? Can you hear me?
Yep.
All right. So, wish I had better light. This is really anticlimactic. Can you see that? So this is the cast of that in the ice, right? Oh, you know what? I got this light. So the key to this one is.
I like that angle that you just did right there, Rich. Right there, just it's seeing the line, seeing everything.
See the line going through the center of the foot, and then you got go this way. See toes. Looks like toes 1, 2, 3, anyways. And on the end, even though it's broken, you can actually see the curvature in it. And
the ball bone of the toe, with the big toe.
See, right? So you got the big toe here, and you got the little ball part that sticks out. And it's dental bone. It's funny because you can actually feel it. Feels like a real bone. It's kind of weird. But look at that. You see the separation right here?
Yep.
You see that line? This line goes all the way down like this, just like ours would. I just don't know how nature would simulate that in ice. And you can see the toe right here. See the toe? The part about the toe, it's on ice. And this toe curls down, it looks like a little bit like it's gripping. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So, yeah, pretty neat find.
And thank you for Tim and Eric Vogel, our brothers on Boots on the Ground, to give us this idea of the dental mold, because I'll tell you right now, this stuff is really good.
Oh, it's really good.
And I know most of you were watching us on the live. You know, we used a torch and went around the foot, and then we had to get underneath it. And thank God not using the knife to pop it out because we didn't want to ruin it. So just give it time, patience. That came out fantastic.
Yep. No, you can see the toes clearly. You can see that line separation. Now I tried putting it in. I did a 3D scan on it and everything. And it just doesn't do it the justice if you're just looking at it. I'm telling you, man. But it's an amazing little print. And the cool part is we've been suspicious of a little guy for a while now, and that's the part that kind of really meshes the story together, you know. Oh, do I have somebody in here with me? Oh, look at Sparky's here.
Hey, Don.
Sparky.
Yeah, what's up, guys? I don't have a camera, but hey.
What you got, man?
I thought it was really interesting about the footprint. I mean, how you guys had to go through that to try to get the mold was crazy.
Well, yeah, you saw that.
Well done.
Thank you, sir.
You reached out to like multiple people to try to figure that out. And all of us were trying to do research because none of us cast on ice or snow. So it was very cool. You guys actually got it done. And that's a clean cast. Very well.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
It wasn't easy because it's a lot of patience, to get underneath, because you have to angle it and really heat up that area, those areas underneath. And not only that, me and Richie's first cast ever in the ice. Again, thanks to Tim Vogel of the Color Model Critter Project, helping us out,
Sparky too. He sent me He sent me a YouTube.
Yes, and of course, the man, the myth, the legend, Sparky.
Well, we call him Sparkles, but that's private. You know what I mean? Yeah, Sparky's up on the panel.
Yeah, let's go.
So what do you know? And you know anything about Mothman? I don't know much about Mothman.
A little bit. So if you look at Mothman, it popped up, and there's several different versions of Mothman. If you look into the history of Mothman, which is really kind of interesting how he looks. If you look into old school like what I said, fae, which are the fairy-like creatures kind of thing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Many of them actually do that. They actually sprout wings and all that kind of stuff. So I'm kind of like maybe Mothman could be like an old school like lore creature instead of like Bigfoot. Bigfoot is like its own being. It's always been its own being.
Oh yeah.
So I think Mothman could be a multiple of things.
Yeah, no, I think that's actually a good theory in a sense.
Yeah, it's a possibility. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Anything's possible with this thing. I don't even know what to make of it. Like it's the one cryptid I've had trouble with. And I've studied a lot of cryptids and you know, from the ocean to the air to the land, like all kinds of them. And it's the one I have trouble with because it just doesn't seem, you know, it's not something you can get like a footprint from or a hair from. You know what I mean? It's not, to me, it's almost more paranormal as far as investigating it goes. But
exactly.
I would put it as a cryptid though.
So if you look at Mothman, like I look at Dogman. So you have a lot of people that has visual sightings, but there's no tracks, there's no broken limbs, there's no nothing in trees when you go to find them. Dogman a lot of times is the same thing. Like he vanishes or sprouts wings, goes on a roof, you know, runs around. If you look at all of those, that's not one creature. That could be, I mean, I'm just theorizing here, could be multitude of different creatures from old lore. So I think I put all those guys in a different like realm than Bigfoot, personally. That's like orbs. You know, orbs can be multiple of different things.
So do you put it in the paranormal realm or do you put it in the cryptid realm? Or is it a combination of both? Like Mothman, like Torres says, Mothman could be an experiment like mixing DNA.
Well,
mixing?
That's where you have to look back and like, what are your beliefs? If you believe in old lore of like gnomes and that sort of thing, then it's also both. It's a cryptid, but they also have paranormal kind of things. So that's why it's really, really, really confusing when we start talking about all this kind of stuff, because they're a mixture of both. Bigfoot is a blood and bone kind of thing.
Yeah.
He just has he has things that other animals do, like the ultrasonic, like tigers and stuff when they growl.
Yes, yeah.
Infrasound. A lot of animals have a lot of what we talk about Bigfoot. These other creatures are different, as in they're not totally flesh and blood, but they're not total paranormal. They're just, in my mind's eye, they're a mixture of both.
Okay, I got you. And that's why I think there's a lot of trouble with this. And I think that's why it's always put on the back burner as far as studying goes. Whereas, you know, people say, oh, I'm going to be a Bigfoot researcher, right? You could be a Bigfoot researcher and just head out to any old woods and try to figure out the different things and let it evolve and blah, blah, blah. But where do you really go for Mothman? Right?
West Virginia.
You go sit on the bridge and wait for him to come back that he's never been back to. Like, you know, how do you investigate Mothman? Think about that. How do you research Mothman? You basically become a plagiarist because all you're doing is reading other people's shit on them. Right? And it's always they say. I can sit here and tell you I got mysteries right here in front of me and over on my evidence cabinet right now. I just showed you something that, you know, to me is vital in the Bigfoot world. How many 8-inch baby Bigfoot casts are out there?
And that's the thing. If you look at a Mothman, you're talking like a Thunderbird.
Yeah.
Multiple different sightings of it, but they're all a little different.
Right.
Bigfoot is like a being, and they're just like a different, they're like humans. They're all different shapes, sizes, colors, everything else, right? They're one breed. When we talk about these other things, that's the hard part, is trying to, how do you actually research something that is so oddly saw, or even descriptions never fall together 100%.
Right.
And I agree with Richie saying, because I was thinking the same thing. Like, you know, out in West Virginia, like, where do you go? Do you go by the bridge again and just wait for him to show up again? I mean, seriously. Mothman, where are you?
Let's go.
Where are you?
Boom. Richie said if I come on here, you have to say boom.
Yeah, you didn't say boom.
Boom.
Boom. No, it's boom. Nah, it sounds like you're sneezing.
Boom.
Sparky.
So,
but yeah, it's only because if it is flesh and blood, let's just, it's like Richie says, it's like, we go out different parts of the woods to find physical evidence or whatever. But the Mothman's like very mysterious because I'm like him because I'm kind of like not knowing too much. But if anything, to me, it's more of like you said, like the fairy type deal, like more paranormal. But I don't know.
That's what we have to look at. So all the stuff we talk about besides Bigfoot, if you're talking about those kind of things, they are a cryptid, but they're a paranormal. They vanish. They pop in and out. We're talking about a species where you guys actually have a family unit you have tracked.
Right.
They actually don't just disappear. They throw rocks and break trees to say, go away. If they were just paranormal, they wouldn't have to do that. And so logically, I'm saying they have to be a blood and bone kind of creature because they have to use physical means to make noise or demonstrate to go away. Where ghosts don't. They just freak you out. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Excuse me, Sparky. Yes, Heidi, we hear you. Sorry, we're talking to Sparky. You mentioned silos.
Silos?
The silos. I mean, are you talking about like, missile silos? I mean, I don't know.
Those are normally grain silos. Is she talking about grain silos?
No, it says, what do you mean the silo? Who said the silo? Oh, Heidi says, I'm just going to say this one more time. The silos.
Up in the hills, people have investigated. Old missile silos. Okay.
So there is one, I can't remember where it's at, but there's a cement like structure and it does have a silo. And there is repeatedly signs of Mothman there.
Really?
And most of the times it's just red eyes. And then odd times you actually see him like on the top of the building or what have you. I think I know what she's talking about. Really? I don't remember where it's at though.
I'm gonna look it up. Hang on, I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look it up right now.
Yeah, well, he's looking that up, Sparky. You can keep talking. It's just silos. I mean, it sounds like to me, are they like? So she's saying lives in the silo, so they're stationary.
I want to think the silo that I'm thinking of was actually a military place, but there's also a couple that are just like grain silos that have structures underneath that they've been seeing, and they don't know why they're seen there more than most. I think what Heidi is talking about. I'm not sure though. It's been a long time, like maybe 10 years ago when that came out, or 5 years ago.
Yeah, Heidi, look that up while we're talking. Yeah.
But there was, I remember watching a couple of, there was one documentary, and there was one guy that came out with a video camera, and they caught like red eyes, and they're like, that's him kind of thing. And I'm like, it's red eyes in the freaking dark. I'm like,
well, D says, so Mothman could be the results of a nuclear fallout. I maybe not so much a follow, but maybe, I don't know, maybe it's like a place of destruction. I mean, that's what I'm kind of like getting at, like some negative.
Well, people have said that, and they're like military experiment. But if you look back at Mothman was seen, I want to say at earliest as 30s or 40s. And so, I mean, it's like to say they were doing that far back is kind of a stretch, I think.
Well, and Ron just brought up a point and a follow-up to that. It's in the link is in the comments about 300 years ago. They were talking about this creature. So it's kind of interesting. Oh, thank you, Kay.
Jeez.
Appreciate that.
You should come on.
If you want to think about it.
Got all kinds of stuff upstairs, man. We got to get her on here.
Yeah.
They talked about it 1,000 years ago. So they had small hairy men that were fairy folk that actually would grow wings, fly around and jump in trees and scare people. They had red eyes and fangs.
I bit my tongue so hard. Oh my God, that hurts.
So if you look about like what was it, the last show we had about goblins?
Yep.
Yeah, goblins. Yep.
If you look into goblins, they do that.
Mm.
So again, it's like, what kind of creature are we talking about? I don't know. I just don't know.
Yeah, it's very interesting. I'm glad we landed on it. And we're gonna keep the wheel the way it is, I think, and just start minusing the topics and then add in new ones every week. So
I missed it. I did put my stuff on there. I was going to put Bigfoot, Yeti, skunk ape.
Well, did you put something on last week? Because it was all basically from last week. We didn't add anything.
Oh, I put a lot of last week.
Yeah, I don't write all your shit down. I pick one thing out. How many times I got to tell you that?
Whoa! I'll tell you and Heidi.
All right, so what's this? This says, what is the TNT area in West Virginia? The Mothman, Point Pleasant, West Virginia, and the TNT bunkers and the backstory. Is that what she means by silos?
Yeah.
I think that's it.
Since the Mothman remains controversial, the TNT area in West Virginia is decidedly real. During World War II, the area contained a massive ammunition factory facility. The large, once employed a few thousand people. Because there was such a large number of explosives being produced, safety reasons, they were stored in bunkers. When the war ended, there was no more need for it. No shit. It's around this area where the Mothman was first seen in West Virginia. The reputation of the contaminated land led some to believe the Mothman was a creature born of the contaminated earth. Well, there you go.
I believe that is the one.
Could the Mothman be a Scottish banshee? Is another one.
No. They don't look the same.
You sure don't. What's up, banshee?
I mean, honestly, who creates, who makes up that stuff? Scottish banshee. That's just crazy.
Yeah, I don't even know what that is. Well, you go over here, and this article says the top 10 unsolved mysteries from New Zealand. Well, there's a show we could have. Good.
Yeah.
Look at this one. It says the crew murders. Ooh. The Kaikorua UFO, the Zuo Maru Carcass, which is like the Loch Ness Monster. The Nagata Mystery Circle, Nelson Street Ripper. Wow, you got all kinds of things over here. The Wreck of Joyota, or whatever the hell that says.
You're correct. Yes.
The Missing Dragon. Anyways, I can't get back to my screen.
What did you say, Garuda? Well, actually, this is what Ron just put up. There are also accounts of similar beings, legends from all over the world, from the Garuda of Hindu lore, the Thunderbird of indigenous North American Indians, and the modern Mothman from West Virginia to Chicago.
Wow.
That's wow.
And that's what I'm thinking. I think it's an old set of
what's up, Tim?
Cryptid, paranormal kind of thing. And I think people just don't know about it, so they renamed it. Like Dogman. I really believe it's not like Bigfoot. It's like a hybrid of a paranormal and blood-bone kind of thing.
Well,
or dog skinwalker type.
Yes, correct. I believe that. Yes.
I believe some of the stuff that we're experiencing in our research area is probably some of that, just so you know.
Oh, Jesus.
No, I don't think you do. I think you have Bigfoot there, and I think you have a lot of, like the Three Scratches, I think is a very large predator bird, because that's where they leave. I think everything you guys got there is just Bigfoot. And you got so much. It's freaking phenomenal.
Right, that's crazy.
Hey, Tim.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah, it's the Bridgewater Triangle. You never know. I mean,
that place is so nuts, and it's been such a beautiful gift to us. We're so grateful for that area.
And Rich, all I'm going to say is what we saw up above, going in the tree, and just leave it like that. It's like,
it was so bizarre.
That was just
the shadow one.
It was the night that we saw the self-illuminating lights in the woods, and we saw this. We saw, I believe it at this point, probably a fairy. It was like it had like a gold dust cloud behind it. And it was like floating through the air, and
it's like a floating blob of mist.
But it was sparkly though. It wasn't.
Yeah, because it was like pink.
It was weird, dude.
I've never seen
everybody goes, "Did you guys see that thing?" At first, everybody was quiet, and then all at once, we were like, because it was that one of those things where you're like, "I don't want to tell anybody I'm seeing this."
Because I'm sitting there. Sorry, Sparky, but I had the thermal, and I'm looking at these lights, and Richie was having problems of trying to reconnect on live, and then he's yelling, "Whoa, Joe! Whoa, Joe!" I'm like, "What?" He goes, "Get over here. Come check this out." Now, to tell you, that, I ran over there, but there is a very, very, very light breeze going from our left to the right. But I go, what are you looking at? That. I go, what do you mean that? Up in the air. And I'm looking, I'm like, what the hell is that? And it's low. And what would you say, Rich? Probably about like 20 feet long. It looked like a blob of mist, but like Richie said, it was pink and it was going the opposite way.
Right.
And we have 2 big pine trees like this in a V. So it would float behind this one.
Yeah.
But all of a sudden it just did like a 180 and went right into this tree and disappeared.
So
and I saw it from my very own eyes and I freaked out. And he's just like, dude, where the freak did it go? I'm like this. I'm running up towards the tree and I'm like trying to thermalize it. I couldn't get nothing. We couldn't explain it. Never in my life to see something like that.
And that would be something if you talk to somebody who's really like believes in old lore, that would be a fairy or fae kind of sighting. And like D-Hoot said, the graves out there, when you guys went out there by the graves and all the audio went crazy and the phones went crazy. Yeah. I mean, you guys got some paranormal stuff going on out there besides Bigfoot. I mean,
yep.
There's a lot out there.
Well, I know that for a fact too, because even over to my property, because we're a couple miles away from my property in this particular research, I'm going to call it part of the research area because I think they're all connected. But over there, I did an double investigation with Phil with 2 L's from Exploring with Phil, who's since retired from that stuff. And we had the dead bell, we had the voice box, the whatever box there, and spirit box, and we had all those things, and we were communicating back and forth. He got a ton of EVPs, and I was over here knocking on trees looking for Bigfoot. So yeah, that land and that whole area and the Bridgewater Triangle is very infamous or famous, however you look at it, for all these crazy things. And then you can walk out in the middle of the woods and poof, there's a couple of tombstones just sitting there. What the is going on?
Yeah, those tombstones are crazy, man. I mean, yeah, we have to go back there.
Yeah, we definitely. I would hope you guys go back there and actually try to get do a pencil or a crayon with paper to try to get the readings off the front to see what they say.
Yeah, we'll do that
on the front of those.
Yeah, no, we'll scratch it off and we'll definitely go do that, dude.
And the coolest thing is, if you even look at the paranormal, if you go to a paranormal spot and it's really hot, you end up finding other stuff. Right. So it's not surprising that you guys got a crap ton. I'm really trying not to swear because it's your podcast. The crap ton of Bigfoot stuff going on, and then you have this other stuff along with it. I mean, they kind of all, I wouldn't say they hook together, but they kind of do because it's a safe zone for them.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, I get that absolutely, and I think a lot of this stuff runs hand in hand. I think as we use each other as tools, and like you guys are part of the show, and you guys come on the lives, and you see things and hear things and point things out, and have knowledge of all these things, like you're sharing with us now. And I think on the other side, or whatever, in a different realm, or whatever we're dealing with, I think they can all work together and communicate just as well as humans do. As a matter of fact. Elder Bearclaw, she says
she's awesome.
Yeah, she told me. I went and watched one of her lives, and I came on. She was like, "Oh, RichiebB," and then she started going off about our woods. And she says, "I think you do have another dogman there, and I think that what they do is that you would be surprised. People think that Bigfoot and Dogman are enemies, and they have these pictures of them fighting all the time, but they don't fight. They're actually teammates, and they run around, and you'll hear the different sounds that you hear mixed together because they're playing. So you'll have like a younger juvenile playing with a younger dogman kid. You know what I mean? Like she's just frolicking around a field somewhere. You know what I mean?
Boy, do I have to bring bones?
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough to grasp. It is. It's tough to grasp. I can't grasp it.
I love talking to her because her views of her tribe and what she's learned is different from the Northwest, where I grew up in the tribes I dealt with. So those kind of things that would come across as a dog man, they're not enemies, but Bigfoot controls all of them. It makes it safe for So Native Americans actually kind of made a pact with Bigfoot of like, we won't screw with you and we'll give you gifts if you help protect us, kind of thing, most of the time.
Right.
So I kind of get what she's saying, but it's also different, which is kind of cool to see how different tribes actually view different things in different areas. It's really kind of cool.
I understand what you're saying, but I just don't believe that. I mean, like, this is my opinion is, Indian tribes in the area, like, are they still speaking to them? Like, hey, how's it going? Yeah, I don't know. There's like, I just think that these creatures are out there alone, and Dogman, I'm still open-minded about it, but I still think though that if you're not a tribe, if you're not part of the clan, I can't see how you can coexist like that.
So in the Northwest, Dogman's not a thing. Dogman's called something else.
Right.
Like we talked about before. But I can tell you right now, both on the coast, I can't remember the tribe on the coast, because I only worked with them a couple times. They actually have areas you can't go in unless you are a high part of the tribe. Colville Confederate Tribes, I worked with them a lot. They actually have they're a big part of their area. Nobody's allowed to go into because that's their space unless you're a high ranking or you're a shaman or something like that, because they respect them so much. So it's still a thing,
right? So how about this, Sparky? Now the footprints. Did you hear the what we just played? The audio of the of the walking.
Yeah, that impressive, dude.
I mean, if anybody else has questions about that, feel free. Obviously, when Richie cleaned it up, and I can still hear from the very beginning, from a distance, I can still hear the walking before it actually came closer and closer. It's like,
the hell.
It just seems like as he came down, it's like he stopped before he actually got to the gifting chair, and he's just probably like looking around because he knows he's probably aware that there's got to be frequency somewhere, and he's trying to figure out, okay, where is this frequency? Well,
if you look at any person or animal, when they go up to a spot where they think they can get stuff, they go up and they stop and they look around to make sure nobody's there. It made total sense when I listened to it. Because I've done a lot of audio, both in the paranormal and both in my old job, trying to figure out what people are doing when you only can have audio, you don't have a camera. And it was just like, honestly, if you had a guy walking up to a mirror or a MG farm, if you will, they would walk up and you could hear them stop, and they would be looking around for a minute, take a couple steps, stop, and then they'd go in. Right. It's a common thing. If you don't know if you will get hurt or if there's something bad there, you want to stop before you go all the way in. You're not just going to run up to the chair.
Right.
Just real quick. Again, when you hear these footprints, it's something heavy. It's got some weight. Padding on the feet. It's just boom, boom. But go ahead, Rich.
Yeah, this is for D Hoot because she rocks, and she didn't have her iPods on earlier, so we're gonna play this again. Do you want to give me like a emoji thumb or something, D Hoot, when I know your iPods are in? Are they in right now, or are you just getting them? Like, we don't know what's happening here, but I'm not gonna press play until you tell me. So you're holding up the show. If you could hurry up, that'd be great.
Don't yell at D Hoot. She's the rock star of the group. What the hell?
Don't mess with Texas. And by the way, listen.
Yeah, you made it too easy for me.
But listen, D-Hoot, and everybody else, put your headphones back on. But listen, once he plays it, listen very carefully from a distance.
Yeah, listen. It's approaching. So imagine say you have a gifting stump at your house and you have a recorder on it. We have a gifting chair and it's magnetized up underneath. So it's projecting and picking things up from all around. So if you listen way before you hear the big padded steps, you can hear them coming. You can hear it approaching. Okay. Let's see. Sparky, you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
All right. I thought
he took off too.
I thought he got butt hurt and left. Right, hang on. Here we go. Ready? This is for you, D Hoot.
All right.
I should. Yeah, let's listen to the whole thing. Ready? Go. So everybody hear that?
Ah.
Did you hear it?
Yeah. So can I say something about that audio?
Yeah. Let me play it one more time, and then you can. I won't play it from the beginning.
Okay.
So here we go. Listen, you can hear it. It's in the area. You can hear it's already there.
Listen to the beginning.
That step right there is huge.
No. I know what you're going to say.
What?
Did you hear the limbs hitting each other? He's moving limbs to go through.
Did I hear like a slight whistle?
Oh, I don't know.
That I wasn't sure about, but at the very beginning of that, you can actually hear wood on wood. It's small wood.
That's my point.
He's pushing stuff across to come through bushes. And then as the steps are going on, yes, they're heavy, but the big part is you hear something land and then a push off. That is something large with a normal, like, human foot. Bears barely have that.
Well, we don't have bears.
Like grizzly bears, because they have a big enough foot to actually hear land and push off.
We could safely say in our area the bear population is so low that we don't have bears here. I mean,
that's why I love that audio, because not only you have
and it's bipedal.
It's putting the heel down.
Yeah.
It's bipedal, but it's putting heel down and then it's pushing off. You can hear it.
Yeah. Listen, I want to hear what you're hearing. Do you know what the timestamp is on that?
No, it was at the beginning. You could hear.
You can hear at the beginning, Rich. You can hear.
Beginning, 1 second, 3 seconds, 10. I got a show to fucking do. Come on, help me out.
All right, I'm going to say what, Sparky, maybe like 5, 6 seconds.
Yeah, it's really at the beginning. You hear the clicking because he's moving brush.
Right. And then he stopped at one point too.
Yeah, he stops. I did pick up on that. He stopped and looked around and checked things out and then reapproached.
Yes,
I didn't hear that.
To me, it sounds like he went through brush. He pushed brush aside. He went through, stopped.
Yeah.
And then, like 5 seconds, you start hearing footsteps. Ooh. And then he stopped and then went back in.
But as he started walking down, I don't know if I heard like a whistle, I don't
know what that is.
You know what I'm saying? I'm hearing something.
But those are different sounds I believe they communicate with. Listen, this is what I believe. This is since researching. When I had my first experience, to me, Bigfoot, everything I was looking at was like a missing link. I always thought he was a missing link to the evolution in humans and all that, right? So I believe he had primate in him. I believed in the DNA was, no known, whatever, all that stuff, and primate. You know what I mean? And I believed in all that stuff. But now what I believe, with some of the woo that's mixed in and the physical evidence that I have, that this is a very, very advanced being. That he's on a different frequency than us, and they have different forms of communication. We know that now because we've sent stuff off to a linguist that is now kind of somewhat confirmed that what we're hearing is vocalizations with vocal cords from something, right? So you put those together and you say, okay, this, that, but when you start putting things together, the way they communicate, the whistles we've heard, the weird sounds we've heard, the high pitches we've heard, the humming that we've heard, and all these things mixed in, and the voices that I heard while I was sitting there listening to, watching, basically two of them talk to each other, the language that they used, that there's some kind of an advancement here that we don't understand. Well, cloaking to me is a possibility now. It never was a possibility, but cloaking is a possibility. Or they use that as an infrasound to where you can't see them, but you can hear them, and it throws you off, because I've had that happen as well.
So if you think about it, like how scientists believe animals actually, farther back you go, had a lot more of what all animals have. Like one has like ultrasound, other has like shock, one has ultra whatever hearing. Others could see different light. If you go farther and farther back, before the animals started breaking down and actually getting their whole genome actually started changing because of where they lived, the farther you go back, they all had that. If he is that old, he could have all of that. He could see in multiple different light streams that we cannot see. He could actually have hearing and have like eels that he could put out electric charge. There's a lot of stuff that's possible that we know is acceptable in the animal kingdom. And we know back when like dinosaurs, they had a lot of different of those characters like in one animal.
Like the tiger. You know, the tiger gives off that frequency too.
Well, yeah, they can use infrasound to confuse you. So I've talked about this numerous times. I even interviewed my daughter on, I think it was at the place Rainham Festival there, and she was with me, and we were standing on the mound of moss, looking out into basically Bigfoot's world at the very end of my game trail in the last part of my property. And I would go up there, and that's where that stick goes across. It's birch trees, and the stick goes across, and it's like knotted in, so something put it there. So I knew that. And she was on one side, I'm on the other, and I'm standing there, and that's when I heard something. It was running at me. It was full force on the ground, just like that sound, but fast. No trees breaking, no leaves moving, no nothing. It was just heavy and weight, and it was coming, and it was getting louder. And my paranormal investigator and me turned to my daughter and said, "What do you hear right now?" And she says, "I hear something really big running towards me, but I can't see it."
Right.
So she validated what I was hearing, so I knew to get the out of there. So right. I turned around and I said, "Just go to the game trail and run." So I let her run while I walked backwards. You know what I mean? Right. And that was and the only thing for years I didn't tell nobody because I didn't know what to make of it. And then I started hearing about this infrasound, and I started hearing about this cloaking, and that's my experience. That's what happened to me. And I got no reason to fucking bullshit nobody. Nobody sent me $5 for saying that sentence. I don't have any money to I'm poor ass motherfucker. I spend money on this shit. Like, I have no reason to tell you that story. None, except that it happened to me. But that's the reason why I tell you that story, because it happened to me, and it might help the research figure out what the hell's going on out there. It was nuts.
Well, because you got sick the one time at the
twice.
Yeah. Well, at your house, but also at the other place, because I got sick. All right. So we're investigating. I'm fine, like walking, everything. I'm fine.
Yeah.
Until that one moment where Richie was talking, and all of a sudden it just hit me, and all of a sudden I'm like, oh my God, like I got dizzy, and then my stomach, like everything just started like closing in, like my chest and everything. It was like I got hit by something.
Yeah.
And Richie's like, "You all right?" I go, "No." I'm like, I was just fine. And I'm just feeling like, oh my God, I just felt nauseous. And so they're there. Actually, Lisa, another time when Richie's brother came up with his nephews, and we're out there and they're talking. And I remember, like, Lisa's like, "You all right?" I go, "Dude, I'm telling you, I feel like we're being watched." I go, I could feel it in my chest, and I'm showing her my arms. I go, "Look at the goosebumps on my arms."
I do remember that one. Yeah.
And that was out of nowhere, and we're all together. It's not, it's a real thing.
So that's called Zap. Now that I know, I didn't know that a month ago, right. Which was very interesting because I was talking to Mom Bear Claw because they were talking about that. And I was like, I have a question because I actually had something to happen to me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a little bit.
And I was like, oh God, and she explained, it was like, yo, that's being zapped. That's they're putting their stuff out. And some people feel sick. Some people get dizzy. Other people, like myself, I have seizures. So it just hooked me and I just went out. Wow. Which is very interesting because it's like, what are they putting off? Is that ultrasound or is that actually electrical field?
I think, yes, I think it's a frequency. So what happened, because I've done, paranormal stuff as you have. And I've been, I guess, zapped in a sense in the paranormal world as well, but it's on a different frequency. That's how we're able. When you have a EVP recording, if you listen to the beginning of the EVPs, unlike this one here, by the way, you'll hear that little frequency break, right? That little, and then you'll hear whatever sound it is, and then it goes away, and then goes back to.
And it's almost echoey. It's kind of odd.
Yeah. So what happened to me was, it was no coincidence that we had the two incidences where they ran by us. The one where I held up the phone, I think it was before your time, Sparky. I held up the phone, and the whole screen went black, and nobody could see anything. And I'm like, it's right there, and I'm screaming. They're like, where? Your whole screen's black. And I think it was 48 hours later or so, I was in bed. And
so you got like ghost sickness kind of stuff.
I go, what?
Ghost sickness. So if you get paranormal, you get sick after it, like it drains you to the point you feel like you have the flu kind of thing.
It was like that. So I was out cold. Cold in my bed, sleeping all day. I literally peeled myself up off my bed. I got blood work at my doctor's to make sure everything was okay. I got tested for everything. Everything's fine, Rich. So like the third or fourth day comes up, and Wojo's freaking out, like, dude, something's wrong, man. And then he starts looking it up, Googling, talking to the Vogels and things like that. And they're like, dude, he goes, dude, I think you were what they call zapped.
Yeah.
And I said, what are you talking about? And then lo and behold, it happened again. And it was with that other incident.
And not only that too, Rich, because I go, listen, I get some questions for you. Okay. Just hear me out. I just got to ask you some questions. He's like, yeah, all right. And I started, I had a list, named it all on. He's like, yep. Yeah. And every time he kept saying yes, I was floored because I think it was Tim or Eric, but one of the two. I was talking about the infrasounds. Like, he got zapped. Yeah, I go, Richie. I go, you got you have infrasound. You got zapped.
Yep. And
I told him that I Googled it, and he had all of these symptoms.
Yep.
Go ahead, Richie.
No, and I think I reached out to Davio, and I think I talked to, maybe it was Ernie Pack, and I really started talking to people about it because I got nervous. Yeah. And because I didn't understand it. And then the second time it got me as well, it was the same exact symptoms for the same exact amount of time, 3 to 4 days. And by the fourth day, you're just like, what is going on? But
that's crazy.
Oh, it was nuts. And it was both related to the incidences where they ran by us 60 to 80 feet, somewhere in that range away from us, to where the trees were crashing and breaking. I had the smell in the air, the whole 9 yards. And then I go home, and after it all settles down, that happens. That was the night with the whistle, and I told you they were going to come get them and all that stuff. And then I come home, and then boom, within 24 hours, I'm in bed and I can't get up. And it happened to me twice, 3 or 4 days in a row, man.
I wonder because, when Richie, when you were telling me about, like, when before it actually happened, he was here, it was like left and right shuffling. So again, just imagine you're a big, massive, whatever it is, and it's going side to side. It's like the movement. So the muscles are tightening up. That's giving off that high energy, that we caught him or her. Okay. Yeah, right. And I'll tell you right now, just standing there watching, I could feel that energy. I never, I felt that before when we got spooked at Richie's place. Dude, it's energy, folks, that you can't explain. It goes right through you. I never witnessed anything like that. But again, it's their reaction. Kind of like, tigers. They use that infrasounds for defense.
A lot of animals do. And Heidi, yes, that is the place that we looked up. It's right in West Virginia. It is a bomb ammunition type storage place. They're bunkers that they call them. And they believe that that's where it flew to after the bridge collapse, is what I just read. I was reading to everybody. But those ammunition places are located in West Virginia. Not Pennsylvania, not Virginia, West Virginia, because it was close to the place where the bridge collapsed. And that's where they thought this thing ran and hid to. So let's see. Timmy Vogel says, yes, there's a theater room in the MM Museum, and it shows the movie where.
Oh, he's probably talking Richard Gere, probably the Mothman.
Oh, gotcha. All right, so I want to try to hear these branches moving again, and I'm going to put this down for the night, but I just want to hear it again.
All right, just do me a favor, the branches, but also towards the end, you can hear like some sort of like I don't know if it's a whistle or there's something. Okay, good.
After the big step, you're saying?
As it's coming down the hill.
Yeah. So
I mean, not down the hill, but it's coming towards the.
You can hear it approaching.
Yeah.
Taurus, I believe that too, and we were talking about that. And me and Wojo say that a lot out there. Wojo's a hunter for years, and we're like, yeah, they can smell it because we watch the wind. You know what I'm saying?
And that's the one thing you're talking about, the vocals. I mean, a lot of people are like, well, maybe it was a bear, maybe it was an elk. I've been really close to an elk bugle, and you can feel it in your chest. A bear, you can kind of feel that. A Bigfoot, when he's a couple 100 yards away from you,
right?
It's a different feeling.
Oh yeah, no, it comes over you, and it literally goes from whatever hair sticking up the highest to your toenail. You know what I mean? It literally just is like a wave that comes over you. And when I found that print before that, I believe it was the first incident, not the second. At my house, I thought was the first time that happened, right? Or was that the second time? Which happened first? Do you remember, Woj?
Your house where we found
my house, right? It was
found that print, and then I walked up to go to see if there's any tracking of that footprint, meaning extra tracks.
Yeah. And that's when I smelt that. It smelled like piss. It was a real bad stale pee smell. And I had smelt it before, and then I remember smelling it, and then it was gone. And we didn't have our radios out. We weren't prepared at all. It was just like we both had bad days, and we're like, let's just go hit the edge of the woods and see what happens. And we just went walking out there. We didn't have any of our shit ready. And I'm like, dude, look at this. And I moved this fern, and you can see this print. And it wasn't, so I don't think it could have been casted. It was dusk anyways. It would have been ruined by the time we got back, whatever. But it was an impression in the mud, which you don't usually get in this area that's loaded with compost. And it got my attention. And I was looking at it, and I went, and I smelt it, and I said, dude. And he's a little ways away, and he didn't hear me. I go, dude. And he looks over, and I go, Wojo. And he looks over, and I go, dude, I'm doing this. I got that smell, dude.
Yep.
And he come walking over, and I go, oh, shit, it's gone.
Because, what do you mean it's gone?
Yeah, because when it's gone, it's oh, shit, because whatever has that smell moved, which means that smell is on somebody. I was like, oh, shit, it's gone.
Can we talk about that for a minute?
What?
Can we talk about that for a minute? Because I don't think most people understand. After seeing where you guys are at, that is the worst area to try to find prints at all, ever.
Oh, it's so bad.
All the stuff on the ground, all the underbrush and the leaves and everything else.
Yeah.
The prints you guys have gotten, and it's amazing you get anything. And the fact you guys got so much and found so much, it's almost retarded how much activity you guys actually have.
Yeah.
Because I would talk to guys and they're like, oh yeah, talking over 25, 30 years, you could say 6 stories, and you guys have 4 in one outing. I'm like, holy crap.
Yeah. Well, we got a small condensed area, and that's what I try telling everybody, that this is, if you're going to have a major encounter where you can research a creature like this, or a person, whatever it is, or both, you want to have it in our area, because our area is strung out like a snake in a sense.
Mm-hmm.
It's not, you don't have a lot of width. You have 94 acres, not 9,400. 9,400 acres, people don't understand. You're not going to explore that in your lifetime. 9,400 acres, you could be out there every day and be 90 years old by the time you get to the last acre. It's just not going to happen. But at 94 acres, you can learn really fast as to what's happening. You know what I mean? And you can learn really fast as to habits. We have these recordings, right? We have these recordings. We know what they do when they approach. Mm-hmm. We know, what Wojo and them are talking about is them walking up, stopping, maybe perhaps feeling for frequencies or, sounds or anything like that, and then reapproaching when everything's okay.
It's also the fact you guys are out there so much. Yeah, every freaking tree. And so it's interesting when you go out, you're like, hey, that tree wasn't there. That one was a bit over there.
And people tuning in for the first time must be like, look at these fucking morons. They think they know the trees. And it's like, but we do. If you're here all the time, you know that we do. You got to know those trees, right? Don't you?
That's our main gang trying to say is these guys are out there. They know where all these trees are down. All the ones that are twisted, they have photos of them. Yeah. Look back through all their stuff. Yeah. They know what's going on. Right. And again, if you're not subbed, and you haven't liked, do that now. Hit the notification bell and look at the merch store down because we have a boom shirt on there.
Well, that's right now. Back to you, Sparky. Love it. I love it. All right, so let's listen to this one more time. We got like 25 minutes left or 20 minutes left. I love this. Just hanging out. The time just
this is great, man. But seriously, listen to this. This is like really key stuff.
Here we go. D-Hoop, one more time for you, girl. I want you to listen to the beginning. He's talking about branches moving. They're talking about him stopping. Maybe navigating the inspecting the area before they approach to the gifting chair to get their gift, right?
It'll sound like clicking, but if you really it's wood on wood.
Yes. And by the way, the clicking, I've heard a lot of clicking in the woods. Just gonna say.
Yeah.
Right, you ready? Yeah, that. Stop it. Get them. Stop it! Oh, sorry. Here we go. Oh, yeah, what is it?
What was it?
So that big step was going over a log.
Oh my God, dogs, get out of here!
No, hang on.
So you heard that, right? The really quiet clicking, and there was like a dunk, and then also you heard Bigfoot's like
but hang on. Those 4 clicks, I think they're guttural. I think they're from
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Yes, thank you, Rich.
I think that's communicating. Listen, I didn't hear that before. All right, listen. I'm sorry, guys, but as a researcher, I think something's here.
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing.
Vogel, you still here?
Yeah, Timmy, I hope you're hearing this.
Eric, I saw you in here. Put on your headphones. They're probably already off anyway, sleeping with their beef jerky hanging out of their mouth.
We're in Deer Musk.
Deer Musk. Pheromone behind their ears.
So the only reason I would say it's not guttural because I don't hear any echo or vibration on them. It sounds like something hitting something.
Dude, there's 4 of them.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's towards the end, Rich.
I'm telling you.
Yes.
No, it ain't towards the end. It's throughout the whole thing. You're not hearing what I'm hearing. I'm hearing 4.
Yep.
I hear 4 of those as they're moving, as they're approaching.
Okay, Timmy is on here. Okay.
All right, listen.
Oh, I got to put my phone on.
Timmy, you're probably pretty mad about what Wojo said, huh?
So you should hear them, and then you should hear a big heavy step. It sounds like he's actually stepping over something.
Sparky, I agree with that 100%. I totally agree with that. I hear what you're hearing. I even hear in the beginning the little whips of the trees.
Yes.
But I'm telling you, there's 4 clicks.
Is there?
There's 4.
Mm-hmm.
As they're walking. Ready? Listen. I didn't hear this before. Listen. I'll hold my hand up. Where'd it go? Hang on, my kids are driving me nuts. Hang on. Yo! Keep it down!
Oh, my Lord.
Sorry.
He's getting angry. Look out.
Hold on, Rich. Hold on.
I
One
know
second.
what I heard. I'm trying to listen to this, and I got Fortnite above me.
I got freaking dogs following me. I can hear their nails hitting the freaking ground here. Listen to me the fuck off. Get out of here.
I want to hear this again.
Yeah, because I didn't hear that. I want to hear what you're hearing.
It was like, that's what I heard. You ready, Woj?
Yep.
All right, let's try this again. Why am I not hearing it now? Did you hear it?
I heard it.
It sounds totally different.
I didn't hear it. There was one that was like, maybe that's what you heard, but
no,
it
I heard them loud and clear.
No, I heard I did hear one. It's just towards the end. One, like I said, it sounded like a I don't know if it was like a whistle or it was a sound.
I'm gonna pick this thing apart later.
Yeah.
I know what I just heard. Now I'm not hearing it. Is that right there? Right there.
Oh, that one.
Yeah, hang on. Right there. 28. There was a few of them in there.
Yeah, I get what you're saying now. It actually sounds like a tongue off the roof of the mouth.
There was a couple of them. They were separated apart from one another. Oh, whatever. So, Mothman, so bring up your facts. This is your show, bro. I'm not here to do research for Mothman. You are. I don't know what to tell you. Give me some love, Cass. I just know what I just heard, and it sounded like it was a fucking...
Yeah, because I'm hearing things in the background.
Right there, 9 seconds. There's another one. This is what I'm trying to mark them. Right there. 14. Yeah. Yeah, so I'll look at that and analyze it further because I'm hearing them and then I'm not hearing them and they're in there and I know they are. I know what I heard. I had it pressed really hard to my ears listening.
Yeah.
Like yeah, I think I know what you're hearing, and it's different from the brush move, and it's actually like
yes, and there was four of them. I heard four of them, not even, but as it went, it seemed to throw that little sound out for some. Maybe he's got somebody with him. He's like, you know what I mean? Or,
that's interesting.
Yeah, because like I said, at the very beginning, you hear like a little snappage of some sort.
It's amazing.
And then it stopped, but I could hear strange sounds in the background.
Yeah, I'm telling
you. And then towards the end, you can hear that.
I have that loaded into the wave, and I'm gonna see if it has the wave. Picking it up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or if it's just straight line. You know what I mean? So if there's a little bit of ridge there, then I know there's a sound there, and what I'm hearing is not crazy. And it was definitely what did I say, 28? I yelled 28. And
yes, 28.
And one at 9, so 9 seconds. But they were like four of them, and they were separated. And it seemed as it moved, it did that. Interesting, man. See, we just discovered that live right here. What are you bitching about?
That's a long one.
You know
Let's go.
What else do we got, Rich? I'm now pumped.
No, we got. You know what we got? We got something for Cass. Cass wants to bust my balls about Mom.
Yeah, Cass. Best.
Your balls, because he's a nice gentleman, and he named the wheel of weird. Back to you, Wojo. Back to you, Bob.
Cass wants to listen to the Mothman, rummage through the woods.
Loves the Mothman,
making clucking sounds.
He loves the clicking of the Mothman. Yeah, back to you, Sparky.
Where's Susan? Where's Bree? I haven't seen her on there in a while.
Susan. You ever notice you haven't seen Susan and Bree in the same room together? I mean, come on. We're on you, man. We're on you. Thank you. Look at this. Michelle, thank you very much. I think very highly of you and all your research. So I appreciate you noticing that. Thank you.
Mothman love.
Well, he just wants all about the Mothman. I got a stuffed animal over here, the Mothman. You want me to send it to you, Cass? Give you hugs?
That's right, you do.
Yep.
That's pretty wild.
No, it's pretty wild. So no, listen, it's amazing how things happen because I haven't. When I took these and just kind of pushed them in and held, it's like the sound is completely different. I can oh, there she is. Oh, Bree wants some love.
Hey, what about me?
Yeah, hey, we got to have music first.
Yes. Where's the music? Play that.
What's called acoustic, baby.
Yeah, that's right. We got our girl Bree here. She's stuck in a house with Cass tonight, and we just want to say sorry for that. We know that you got some love, and you're feeling the love, and you don't really give a shit about the Mothman like Cass does. So put your feet up and have yourself some mint tea, and perhaps a shot of whiskey. Back to you, Wojo.
As she's sitting here on the couch, looking over to her Cass and says, "Rub my toes, big boy, because you know what? We're listening to some Banter with Richie B. And we are live and in color listening to the Mothman."
And I don't know what toes had to do with any of that shit.
I don't know. I just because they're on the couch. Rub my toes.
It's from the clicking noise. That's what it's from.
Yeah, don't mess with us. We're coming at you tonight. I love it. Good stuff. Good stuff. No, that's fun stuff. No, that's fun research because I didn't hear that before, and I've listened to that over and over again. And you just anticipate and wait for the steps because that's what you recorded. That's what you want to hear, and that tells you everything you need to know about the human mind, folks. This is what we do sometimes, and you have to really, really. Repetition is so important. Repetition in our research area. Repetition on all your evidence. Repeat, even when you think you hear nothing. Do it again. Did she just say, "Give me that toe job"?
Oh, Lordy.
Oh, I'm trying to be serious as a motherfucker, and I look down. Hey, give me that toe job.
but Rich, it's like when we listen to the van of the tree knocks.
Right.
We all you hear is the knocks, but if you listen carefully,
talk normal. I bet you can.
Oh yeah, I can talk normal.
What were you saying?
Yeah, we're talking about normal. We're talking about the blue van out in the woods.
You can't do it. Look at it.
And then I heard some real loud and nasty tree knocks. And when I heard those tree knocks, I said, "Wow!" And then I played it again, and all I heard was breaking of the stick, walking down. Back to you, Billy Bob.
I gotta tell you, hey, Bigfoot, give me that toe job, baby. Break that stick, baby, come on.
She said, "Give me that toe job," and broke my show. Well, we lost Wojo on the toe job.
Oh, I couldn't stop laughing. What happened to my phone? My phone came down on my toe.
So listen, I got homework for everybody. So that video, that recording is posted on my YouTube channel. Your job is to go there and put on your headphones and play it over and over again. And give yourself like 10 times. Just play it. It's a minute long. It would take you less than 10 minutes. And you don't even have to listen to it after the footsteps even. It'll be less than that, right? So where has this discussion gone? Oh, don't act surprised. Wojo, you were getting a toe job? Wojo. Oh, man.
That's why he dropped his phone, honestly.
There's a second one to say it. Tonight's episode of Banter with RichiebB. Oh, I just thought I saw Steve break a hip. Oh, yeah. He's broken a few of them, I'm sure, right, buddy?
Fricker, if you were still on here, I'm not coming in. No, I'm only kidding.
Yeah, he's hurt.
Yeah. Coach him down.
But yeah, go on the YouTube. Let's do it together. And if you pick up or hear anything, do me a favor, timestamp and just say, "Hey, listen, click it this time," or something at this time. I think that thing needs to be analyzed further and closer and slower because I just heard 10 more sounds, and you guys helped point that out right here, right now.
And we have a way we can actually put that on a server so we can actually get a high definition because if you put it on like Facebook or something, it reduces it.
Yeah, I know, bro. I know,
oh my God.
But everybody else out there listening right now, just jump on YouTube. I'm not going to send everybody my Google Drive.
Are you trying to take Sam's job?
Yeah, what's he trying to do over here?
What are you trying to do?
No, definitely not.
Sam will knock you out.
I can't compete with Sam. Leave me alone.
Oh, yeah.
She goes,
yeah, baby.
Don't
listen,
come for me.
Thank you for watching Banter Richie B live tonight. We got Spocky in the house, man. Nobody invited him in. He just came in, took off his pants, and thought he was part of the crew. And I just got to tell you something. He just took Sam's job, and now he's our new producer. Oh, yeah, that's right, Spocky. Tell everybody how you're the new producer of the Banter Richie B show.
Fuck no.
Oh, you heard him. Fuck no. Back to you. Wojo, give him that toe job.
Spocky, man. You know, you shouldn't be taking Sam's spot because you know what? Sam will knock you out. But you know what? We love you, man.
Yeah.
Don't send Sam after me. I'm scared.
Oh, yeah, dude. He does horror films. Hey, listen up, man. What time we got? We got 5 minutes.
You got 5 minutes. You got anything else? Pictures, anything?
No. What? Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you know what? We'll just end up with our promos and we'll call it a day. I gotta find the music again.
Wow, this music's tripping me already.
Did we find anything out about the shadow we had in the video the other night?
Dig dog. We're about to get down to crazy with the wheel of weird. No, we're not, because we know the topic next week. My show is fun. Come on, I hope you guys enjoy this. Childish at times, very adult at other times, but very fun. And there's always research mixed in and plenty of topics and things. And I hope you feel like it's yours. That's what I like. You know, everybody seems to put their demonetized. Dude, I'm so demonetized tonight, Cass. It's over. Trust me, that even with music, they'll send you out and say, hey, you can't monetize because you got someone else's music. And they know every piece of music that's ever been written in the world, man. They'll tell you. I think there was something from India in one of our shows, and they were like, nope, somebody over in India owns that. Sorry, sir. I'm like, holy shit. But let's do this. I'll bring up promos that we have, and then I think it's presentations. Yep. And Spocky, thanks for hanging out with us, man. That was a lot of fun, dude.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun, guys.
This is where you can find us. You can find us on X, on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, of course. Like, subscribe, and hit that notify button, man. And get over there and check out the shows too. Don't just watch the ones from tonight. If you weren't part of the last ones, you're always gonna miss something if you ain't watching all our shows. I'll tell you that. So get over there and hit that playlist, right? Don't forget to check out my boys in London that I'll always push, my Paris stream, Ben and Ian, man, good dudes. Dark Realm TV, you can catch us on Dark Realm TV, on every Roku television, all over the world, baby. Fire sticks, all over the world, baby. Get over to Dark Realm TV. We do have exclusive coming this spring.
Where fear lives.
Yeah, where fear lives. I don't have any fear music. Do I? Oh, whatever. Nobody cares about that no more. All right, and of course,
kind of theory.
Of course, our friends, the Vogel brothers. We love you guys. Tim, virtual hugs. The Cobble Mountain Critter Festival, June 7th, 2025 in Russell, Massachusetts, which I have a historic genealogical connection to in this town. Strange enough.
Richie, is that the one to help kids learn about stuff too?
Yep, I'm gonna. Yep. Thank you, Spocky. Yes. So any proceeds to this. So when you share this on your Facebook, when you follow them on your Facebook, you give them recognition, and that recognition is going to help children get outside more, get into programs where they can learn about the wilderness, learn about the outdoors, learn about survival, and not have a screen or a phone or any of that shit in front of their faces. Not fun, man. So make sure you get over to the Cobble Mountain Critter Festival page and follow their page. You don't have to be from here. We get it. Not everybody's going to make it to Russell, Massachusetts, but you can help, and you can keep up to date with it, and you can share this event. It's an amazing event, and I want you guys to be a part of that, okay? And Tim and Eric are family, so we all want to make sure we take care of them. You know what I mean? So, Spocky, I want to thank you for, of course, there's the merch. I want to thank you for hanging out with us tonight, popping in like that, and say goodbye to everybody because I'm about to kick you out.
Have a good night, everybody. Thank you for letting me in.
You're the man, Spocky. Thank you, bro.
Thank you so much, brother.
Spocky!
Spocky, sprinkling Spocky.
Yeah, a guy named Sparky comes to a show from Boston. I mean, it's the worst, right? He couldn't be Danny. You know what I mean? We can say Danny. We can't say Sparky.
Hey, Sparky.
Fucking torture. Listen, I thought tonight was an absolute blast. We had a lot of fun tonight. It was open-minded as usual. Very fun. Thank you, guys. I definitely needed it. Been uplifted. It's been a long winter. A lot of people are stuck inside and blah, blah, blah. A lot of people aren't feeling good. You know what I mean? And don't forget, go over and check out this. I got nice pictures of this on YouTube right now. There's a couple hundred views of it. And I want you to check out the lines and details of this. So please give me your ideas and thoughts on that. Also, go over and check out that Bigfoot steps and analyze it and timestamp it. Let me know what you think and what you pick up, okay? Yes, and as Tim Vogel says, make sure you guys hit that QR code right there and, you know, spread the word. If you can't afford something, I get it. You know, apparently there's patches in there that you can buy now. Yeah. There's kids' T-shirts. There's stickers, you know, things that are, you know, $10, $20. I don't even know how much the patches were. I haven't seen them. Let me see. There's no patches here. Did you see the patches? You know how much the patches were? Are they $10?
Yeah, I think about that.
All right. Anyways, so we have some stuff there, and every little bit helps. It goes towards our research, our gas tanks, our equipment, the internet, anything like that. It just helps out, even if it's $5.
Zingers, peanut butter.
Zingers, peanut butter, yeah. Which only come from his cabinet. We're not fucking fooling anybody here.
Oh yeah.
But I want to thank you all for being here, and of course, I want to thank my son for the inspiration, Jack Richard Brault. That's his birthday. I love you. I want to thank my mom, and I love you too. I love you, Mama. I miss you. And we're gonna get back out this week. We have a lot of wind, so we haven't been doing the lives because the wind's very dangerous. For one, you can't hear anything approaching you, and that's one thing that I'm always very concerned about, more so than branches, because we've been out there in the wind and I haven't even seen a branch fall. But I can't hear something running up on me, and I don't feel comfortable with that. And that's one of the main things. And of course, branches and trees falling. But we are going to get 50 to 60 mile an hour gusts tomorrow. Monday is still a wind warning for Monday as well. We will update you hopefully within 24 hours of our next live event. But you have to like, subscribe, and hit the notify button. And you must keep climbing. And Wojo, get us out of here for the night. I got some Fortnite. I'm going to murk some dudes.
Hey, guys. Thank you for being on the show. We are home of the boom, but this is a special boom to our special friend Brandy. We love you. Hey, by the way, and if you are friends with her, check up on her and say hello. But hey, boom! Thank you for being on the show. Love you. Keep climbing. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right, Wojo. Thank you for thanking everybody for coming here tonight.
Oh, yeah.
I want to wish everybody a happy post-Valentine's Day.
Oh.
And you have yourselves a good night now, girl. Get yourself a glass of champagne.
Put those toes up, too.
Get on them toes. And don't